Hi guys, it's Amy from The Charming.
Hey everyone, I'm Paige and I blog at A Dose of Paige. I hope you guys have been enjoying the Dose of Charm holiday that Amy and I have been doing. It's been a lot of fun for us and I really hope that we get a chance to do it again next year and maybe we can make it a tradition, which fits with the theme of this video.
And we're doing this vlog to just share with you a few of our holiday traditions and plans for this Christmas. So for traditions, we don't really have any. I know it seems kind of weird, but my family has always just really consisted of my parents, my brother, and I, and it was always awesome, but never really felt quite like Christmas. At Christmas, it just kind of felt like always hanging out. So we don't really have a lot of traditions except Christmas breakfast. We would invite some of our extended family to Christmas breakfast, and my mom makes like this cheese and egg sausage thing that I actually don't really like, but it's good enough for me to eat because I'm very big on traditions, even though we don't have any. I'm very big on traditions. So it's like important for me to have this sausage and egg breakfast thing that everybody else loves. My mom once made it for Thanksgiving, and I pitched a fit because it's a Christmas breakfast. So that's really our only tradition. And everybody looks forward to that. We're mixing things up this Christmas, and we're having it on the 26th for Boxing Day because we're doing a bunch of celebrations with all different parts of the family. So that's what our traditions are. Hopefully my husband and I, and we have kids and everything, will add a little bit more traditions, but in terms of Christmas, that's really all there is. We normally just play it by ear, maybe play some games. We love playing games. For the longest time, we would always go to the movies on Christmas. And then one year I got sick on Christmas and we didn't go, and then it ended up just being cheaper to rent a movie, and then we just knocked out movies altogether because we can never figure out what we all wanted to watch. We are all different tastes. Like, for instance, my brother and I really like sci-fi. My husband and I really like action. My dad likes musicals. And my mom, she's kind of more free in what she likes, but it's just always impossible to find something. So we normally just settled on games or something. So that's what we do in terms of traditions.
My favorite tradition when I was younger was that we would always go to one of my grandparents' house on Christmas Eve. And I don't know, it was always a lot of fun because we could go over there in our pajamas, and I don't know, like, she never had a traditional Christmas dinner because she would always say that she's not doing her Christmas on Christmas, so it didn't have to be Christmas dinner. So there would be like sandwiches and rotel dip and shrimp cocktail. So shrimp cocktail is one of my traditions that Cody won't let me continue because he says it's not Christmas. However, I guess my mom's boyfriend is allergic to shellfish anyway, so I couldn't have shrimp cocktail at my house. But it's just not Christmas without shrimp cocktail. Anyway, she always had this tradition that she would enforce, and I do say enforce because nobody really liked it. You had everyone open presents, and whenever we opened presents, it would be one person at a time in age order. Sometimes she would start with the oldest, sometimes she would start with the youngest, and it would take hours, like no lie, like 3 or 4 hours to open presents. And so I remember being a little kid, and it would be awful because there would be like 15 people at her house, and so it would take forever to get back around to you. And so you'd open your present, and everyone would stare at you as you opened your present to like get your reaction. And everyone would, like, people would be taking pictures of you to get your reaction, and you're like, seriously? Seriously? What if I don't like this present and I still have to act like I do? But anyway, it took forever, but I don't know. Now that we don't do that anymore because we have Christmas at my uncle's house, and they just kind of grab a present under the tree and say, here you go. So if all your presents are next to each other, you open all your presents, right then, and then you're done. So now that we do it that way, I kind of miss my grandmother's way. It definitely, how to word this? It definitely made like everybody stay invested in like the whole process, because like I said, at my uncle's, if you open all your presents and then you're done, like you pretty much get up and you go do whatever, like, but the way my grandmother did it, you were trying to stay, like you had to stay in the living room and like wait for your turn again, so you paid attention to what everybody else got, and it was more fun. Let's see, current traditions. I guess the only one Cody and I are consistent with, because we don't have kids, so we don't have a lot of traditions, is that we always open a Christmas present early. Last year, if you were reading my blog, you may remember we opened all of our Christmas presents to each other on like the 22nd or 23rd, and then we were done. And it was awesome. Not even gonna lie, it was definitely awesome. I kind of wish we could do that this year, because I guess like I've always been in college until now, so I always had like a Christmas break. Like I had time around Christmas. This year I have to work like all the days surrounding Christmas, so I just feel like it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, this year we've already opened 2. I made Cody open 4, because it's more fun for me to watch people open presents I've bought them than it is for me to open presents myself. So it was kind of a funny thing actually, because I was like all excited for him to open one present, and I was like, here you go, you have to open this one. This one's the one you need to open early. And then he opens it and I'm like, oh crap, that wasn't the present you needed to open early. Here, now you have to open this one early. And then he got me a laptop for Christmas, which is awesome because my laptop is acting crazy. My old laptop now, I guess. So then after I opened that and he let me open it early, I was like, crap, now you need to open something fun, because before that he had opened a watch, shirts, and belt, which are all things he needed. So I was like, crap, now you have to open something fun, so that's why he opened the 4th one. Our plans for this year, like I said, I work a lot. I go to work the 23rd, so when I get off on the 23rd, I'm going to come home and go to bed. And then I have to get up early and go to my aunt and uncle's house, and then we're going to open presents over there and see them for like an hour, maybe only 30 minutes before I have to turn around and go back to work. Then I'm going to work starting from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. 7 p.m. the 24th to 7 a.m. the 25th. And then I'm going to get off. We're going to have everyone over to my house on Christmas Day. Well, not everyone. We're going to have Cody's grandmother, his uncle, Cody's best friend and his best friend's girlfriend, my mom, her boyfriend's daughter and his granddaughters, and maybe some of my friends over. So that will be fun. And then on the 27th, we're going to travel 2 hours to go to my other side of the family and have Christmas with them, because they're really awesome and they can do Christmas whenever. I really appreciate them around the holidays, because almost everyone else is like, no, we have to do it either the Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. And like we've had Christmases where we did it with that side of the family on like after New Year's, so they're really cool.
So for this Christmas, we got married last year, right? My husband and I. So we're trying to figure out this whole in-law situation. And then my sister-in-law got married this year, so we're adding her in-laws, her husband's family, onto the mix. So there's 3 families: my family, my husband's family, and my sister's husband's family. I don't know if her husband is my brother-in-law, so I don't know. I don't call him that, though I probably should. So anyway, there's 3 families we have to figure out for Christmas this year, and my sister-in-law had a great idea to just have everybody over for her house on Christmas, that we could just all share Christmas together. So that's what we're doing this Christmas. We are all going to they bought a house, and we're all going to their house for Christmas Day. We're going to have my brother-in-law, his dad is a really great cook, so we're having duck, which my family never really has because we don't really know where to buy duck. Apparently you order it online and you get shipped, so that's what he's doing. So we're gonna have duck, and my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law are doing all the decorations. I'm taking on favors. I'm really excited. I'm almost done with them, so I'll probably do a post on the favors. So I'm taking over like the favors, and it's just gonna be fun. My brother is gonna bring his Xbox 360 Kinect so you can play games, because apparently the Xbox One doesn't have any good Kinect games yet. Who knew? You would think. So that's what we're doing for Christmas. On Christmas Eve, you see my dog, by the way. That's Shelby, and that's her butt. She's staring at the fire. For Christmas Eve, my mom is having everybody over, the same people going to Christmas, for more of a laid-back, casual Christmas Eve dinner. And my mom's really excited about that. Everybody's excited about everything. It's just a whole bunch of family, which is fun because, again, it's always been like the 5 of us, my brother, my parents, and I, until I got married. So that's Christmas Eve. Somewhere in that, my husband and I are going to Christmas Mass, probably in the morning. I did midnight Mass like 3 or 4 times, or probably not even that many times, but I would always fall asleep. I'm weird like that. I'm a granny. So we don't do midnight Mass, even if it does have all the great music. So we'll probably go to Christmas Mass that Christmas Day. In terms of opening presents, probably fit that in sometime. We don't really do the whole group present opening thing. It's really awkward to open presents in front of people, so we'll probably just figure that out. So that's what we're doing, and everybody's really excited to have everybody all together versus going their separate ways. I don't know how many years this will work out. I feel like once kids start getting the picture and more siblings get married, it might get more crazy, but you know what? For this year, it's going to work, and it's going to be beautiful. So that's what I'm doing. What are you guys doing? I can't wait to hear all about it, and thanks for joining us for our Dose of Charm Holiday Extravaganza. Bye.
And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.